Press cross button.
Oh, my mum will love this.
Dear God, my eyes.
Bagley!
Zip up, get to work, and let's never talk about this again.
Check out this Fred. Walking about like they own the place.
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Received, we are in pursuit.
Piss off. Come on.
There's our suspect. Over. We have a civilian who needs medical attention. Over.
That's enough.
Away I go.
Bystander hit. I say again, bystander has been hit.
I'm staying well out of this.
Control. We are still on the suspect. Over.
Control, we are unsighted of suspect. Over.
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
Ah, that's a good spot to do some shady shit.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
I'll find us a way in, Bags.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside.
All units. I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area.
Message received.
Over.
Moving in. Over.
Hey, check this shit out. It's the...
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former. Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
Wait, so Albion's in with Clan Kelly? Man, fuck the feds. I've been saying that forever.
It seems like 0 Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Snatching people off the streets? Bro, that's so fucked up. You know what? Let's do something about it.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London-born, but I won't hold that against him, unlike some others.
Looks like Angel got caught up in the immigration roundup, which, ironically, may be the only reason he escaped 0 Days DedSec purge.
Anti-immigrant sentiment has grown in London since the bombings. Albion fuels it. It allows them to send anyone they want to their brutal refugee camp.
We need to find Angel before they discover he's DedSec. This is kind of personal team. But finding his trail might just shed some light on the Albion Clan Kelly connection.
Bruv, I wouldn't want to spend a minute trapped in the EPC. And one of our family DedSec is in there. We better get him out.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Right, I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
If I was Albion, and I knew I had a member of DedSec, I'd torture him for information. So we best be quick.
Got Bagley summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
On the down low, yeah? I don't want nobody coming after me.
No worries, I'll spoof. Well, come meet me on the rooftop. The only place here that doesn't smell like piss. Got some info for you.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What the shit is happening?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
My days! In what world is this cool? Does anyone even know these poor bastards are here? Anything could happen to them.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever...
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic. There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Someone, anyone, call 999.
Surrender! Oi, let's hook them on.
Hang on. What was that?
Huh? You useless flap of skin.
I'm sure they're still in the area. Could be anywhere right now.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
Are you all right?
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. Think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. I have reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Nice fucking work, bruv.
If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Hey, shut up, you dickhead.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Let's make a deal, yeah? I know people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck, what was that?
Oh, shit. They put something in him. But what?
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection. I could reconstruct the path he...
Fucker! Get him before he triggers!
Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
You fucker!
Oh, shit. I think he made it.
Fucked up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Wasn't expecting that shit. It's all in that microchip, fam. Those fuckers cheated.
They triggered it remotely. At least for now, it looks like the Kellys want Angel alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology.
Rah! Hey, man's got this.
Hello there. Have you got an hour to set the world right?
Always.
this is where the Kellys took Angel. Jesus Christ, the poor fucker.
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we? I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
That's the move, then.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Grand. Just grand.
Come on. I heard you too. Well, get over here.
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here. And...
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Well, I'll go out on a limb and guess that none of these people volunteered to be downers. Fuck me. Look at these poor bastards. Can't tell one from the other. Bagley, any ideas?
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Negative.
Nobody deserves to die like this. We have to take down Mary Kelly. Take down all this shit blood.
Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... Never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day? Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec, Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now, or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
DedSec, working with the police. Never thought that'd happen. Well, you're not really in the police anymore, but still. We're in. We won't let Mary Kelly put more people through this.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, I can't just decide what to do with these files in the field. Let's get everyone together.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing.
Suspect crossed the checkpoint. Control, we are pursuing the target. Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location. I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary...
Security here is state-of-the-art. Quite impenetrable. Unless, of course, you flew a drone through the window one of Mary's mouth breathers left open.
The recording device is in her security room.
Getting there should be a simple matter of navigating the vents.
What the fuck?
She's using these people as house servants, against their will.
Horrible in itself, but a million times worse knowing they end up as unwilling organ donors.
You have a real fucking attitude problem. Do you know that?
Ladies, I need help.
Fucking idiot. Do you piss everyone off the way you're pissing me off, wanker? Stupid git.
That's it. Let's see what kind of recording we've got on her. Just look at this place. This is what comes of old crooked money. The Kelly family has been profiting from people's misery for a long time. She's got this shit all over the manor.
So you've been in there before? Is that how you ended up in the basement of the Southwark incinerator?
We needed something incriminating, so we decided someone had to get in here and plant a bug. I wasn't going to assign someone else to do that. You saw how Mary uses the people she grabs out of the EPC, and the staff's uniform's not hard to mimic, so I went in. What I didn't know was that she had intel on our investigation, my team. I thought going off book would stop the leaks, but she still knew we were coming. She tortured me for the names of my team, tried to break me, but cops don't give up cops. Turned out she already knew the whole unit and put hits out on them. The woman is a mind fucker.
At least she never managed to chip you. Fuck me, living with a gun in your head every day, all day. I'd rather go out fighting.
That's how I ended up on that butcher's table. So many reasons to want to rid the world of her, but it wouldn't be enough to just put one in her brain. My mates died trying to bring her to justice. I have to honor that.
This is insane. How did Mary get her hands on this kind of tech? It takes a sick mind to come up with killer microchips.
Perhaps a disease mind, but definitely an ingenious one. Perfect psych profile for a group like Zero Day, wouldn't you say?
Her affiliations aren't my priority, Bagley. She's keeping these people enslaved. And it sounds as if she's selling them. This is huge.
So that's what Mary's microchip is. Step out of line and you're dead meat.
DedSec, we'll have to crash that slave auction. Get all the information we can out of there. The location will be on the invitations. She hasn't sent out the invitation yet, but when she does...
Bagley, monitor the drone networks. Give us a heads up when Mary sends out her fleet. Until then, I reckon we're in a holding pattern.
I'll get in touch if I hear about anything else that might interest you. Cheers, DedSec.
Since we're waiting for our cordial invitation to Mary Kelly's tasteless theme party, we can finally get back to what really matters, solving the mystery of Zero Day. Who are they, and why did they frame DedSec for the bombings?
What have we got, Bagley?
Glad you asked. Today, the great AI detective has 2 leads for his dog's body politic. Obviously, Albion needs looking into, but I also have a more unusual thread for you to pull on. There's a new hacktivist group on the dark web scene called the 404. But instead of being in it for the lulz, this lot seems to be in it for the brutal reshaping of society by any means necessary. Sound like anyone you know?
Got a few options then.
I've marked both on your optic.
London, this is 404, the first peer-to-peer hacktivist network. All are welcome. If you want to make a difference, join us. We're taking down the elite, one contract at a time.
Found that on the dark web. Looks like all the cool kids are forming hacker groups these days. But this 404 might actually come in handy in our fight. If all are welcome, that means we are too.
Auto-drive
I
now
say we
enabled.
infiltrate 404, we get their connections, we get their assets.
If you play nice, they might even help you take out Zero Day. For that matter,
Auto-drive
maybe
now
they are
disabled.
Zero Day. Only one way to find out. I found street view images of a CTOS hub that's been covered in 404 graffiti. They're marking their territory like an overexcited chihuahua. Dropping the location of the hub on your map.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
We're going to confront the CEO of a private military company in charge of securing London. Can't fucking wait. I hope he got more of a plan than kicking his front door in.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location. Malaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's say hi then.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Can you say paranoid?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Grand.
Possible suspect or suspects reporting near your location. We are in pursuit, I say again, in...
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Seeing windows. Any thoughts, Bagley?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
I'm on it.
Suspect is in the water. Support required in the area. Over. Control, we're in pursuit. Over. Control, I've lost the target.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
This Hamish doesn't strike me as overly welcome, but he is good with traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I'm on it.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back.
traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Take care of yourself, love.
No, look.
Can I help you? What? Help! Assault!
We don't need scum like you here.
All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Control, we are ready to engage.
I'm trapped here!
Control, we have a visual on the suspect.
Anyone still up? Carter Control, we're tracking the suspect. I'm in pursuit of the target. Anyone have visual? Anyone? Search units, disengage. This search is pointless. Might need assistance.
Look, don't just stand there. Won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Jesus.
Received. We are trailing the target.
suspect. Control, we're heading back.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's... everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Okay. Jesus, we don't even know if we could get in there.
I'd like to help, fam, but Nigel's caught a whiff now. With all the CTOS cameras, it'd take him less than 5 to ID me. I ain't...
Hey.
You lot certainly know how to pick your target.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
So now we have to cozy up to some Albion bastard. Is that it?
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
work out so well. Luckily, job satisfaction at Albion is at an all-time low. I'll try to find another candidate to join the team. We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
Forgive me for saying, but
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Grant, can you track him down?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you with coordinates now.
What's going on with that? Lock it down.
Sniff around. Find who's doing this.
Clear. Move on. Down so we can have a look. Right, this ends now.
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Received. Moving in hostiles direction.
Eyes on suspect. They crossed the checkpoint.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
No visual of target. Ending pursuit. Over.